Hey guys, it is Drabble Geek here, and welcome back to another episode of Orwell, where a lot of stuff happened, as you could probably see. Let's go to the very end beginning though, so I can tell you exactly what happened. As I slightly lower my volume because it is loud on my end. Anyway, so what happened overall is that there was an assault on Seligen University. We learned about 3 protests that Thought had, and since 2 of the previous locations were bombed, we thought maybe we should figure out where the 3rd location was. And then we found out that Thought was inactive, maybe due to the leader, and that we ended up with the final bombing at the Circle Mall. And we did have some people of interest last time. We had Harrison O'Donnell, which was a member of Thought. We know he left the Thought group but works for the National Beholder and maybe tried to hide his past as a vigilante type person. We have Abraham Goldfells, who was the actual leader of Thought when it was a thing. He immigrated to the country in 1993 and was a professor at Stellingen University, but he has since disappeared. There was Juliet Carrington, who was another member of Thought. We know her a little bit from the first episode since she was friends with Cassandra, and was a former student of Abraham Goldfells. Juliet also might have been protected by Cassandra, which led to her attacking the cop, which was her previous investigation. Then there was Nina, who seems to be another member of Thought that we don't know too much about, but was recruited and did possibly plan the protest at the mall. And then we tried to interrogate Cassandra during the investigation, and she didn't say anything because honestly there was nothing for her to say, in my opinion. But that is all the information we have from last time, but let's go forward to the next day. Episode 3, Unperson. Does that kind of like Criminal Minds with unsub? Unknown suspect, I think it is. Here we are again, after having stared into the abyss, not unscathed, but alive, and still with the job. I was able to keep us in the business. My superiors, I need to learn how to read. My superiors don't want to give up on Orwell just yet. Needless to say, we cannot afford to repeat a failure like yesterday. The TMB is already starting to tear us apart. I kind of agree with them. Let's see I wonder if it's Harrison writing about it though. This Nina character is the final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she is the one who planned the protests at the Circle Mall and now a bomb has been found there, she is now a special interest to us. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Sure thing. Who is talking? Harrison O'Donnell. Hey, forgot to charge my phone tonight. And yeah, so I have to do this the old-fashioned way. I really want to thank you for the very nice evening. I haven't enjoyed myself in, well, ever. Only to be topped by that night, that is. I was hoping you dropped by CCC and come pick me up tonight. We can cook together, maybe watch something, and who knows, maybe continue where we left off, or you win. Maybe Harrison has a new person in their life? I'm actually not too sure. Funny, I just realized that I've never been to your place, even after all these years we have known each other. So I figure hiding another love affair of yours there, are you? Probably doesn't want anyone to know he lives in a trailer? Probably your ex, the one you've been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or this girl was always yammering on about how she despised the safety bill. Nina, I think? Wait, what? Isn't his ex... No, his ex... Oh, okay. So maybe he has a new ex. That... love you, Marka. Why would someone post a safety bill? You got the lowest crime rates in years. Sure. Don't believe you. Or possibly ever. You and me, we have a job thanks to the bill. The only reason not to support it is if you have a dirty past. Or you just like your privacy. You're being suspicious. Sneeze. With the situation as heated as it is, it sounds like someone we should have a close look at. We need a full examination first, a concrete background. Who is she? Second, what motivates her? What does she want? And finally, was she around at the time of the bombings? Where was she? Marka, P.S. If you're going to this city center today, please, pretty please take care of yourself. With all the bombs and stuff, don't stay any longer than necessary. Okay. So I'm going to go with she knows nothing. Probably if we question her, she'll know absolutely nothing. Let's go to the National Beholder. I'd rather read what they have on this situation first. If it loads. Okay, so catastrophe strikes the Circle Mall, kills 1. Did we read that? Movie release endangered by lawsuit against director. This is definitely the most important thing. Just kidding, it's not. So let's read the real article and then the opinion piece. We'll read that later. Third terrorist strike on Boonton targets Circle Mall despite investigative efforts. 1 person killed by the explosion, 3 others hospitalized. The Croc refuses to give statement. Of course she does. Yesterday evening, the Circle Mall in Boonton was hit by yet another terrorist bombing. Around 7:21 p.m., an explosive device detonated within the building, instantly killing a man and severely injuring 3 other persons. The interior of the mall was heavily damaged. Due to the attack, the Ministry of Security has ramped up police presence in the Boonton and Fairview area. Catherine Delcroix, head of the ministry, is expected to come under fire from the media after previous claims that safety investigation measures would be sufficient to prevent any future attacks. Well, we didn't have enough information. Delcroix has refused to give a statement, but the entire Ministry of Security is under pressure to present investigative success and to bring the perpetrators to justice. Alright, now let's see what Harrison said. I don't remember if we read this. But it is from today, so we probably didn't. National opinion, be on watch. Column author Harrison O'Donnell reflects on last week's article and calls on the citizens of the nation to show courage in the face of terror. So let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad. I feel like a effing moron, and rightly so. In last week's No article, I blabbered about how some bombs would soon go off in Boonton or Fairview, at the time just advertised my point of view. I'm truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by those terrible events. It was never my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks in Boonton. Well, if you're not been living under a rock, and a massive boulder at that, for the last couple of days, you've absolutely must have heard that pretty much exactly what went down. It is far beyond I hate to say it, but I told you so. The fact that none of the announced bombings could be prevented by the new investigation methods naturally raised critical questions. How the heck is this possible at all when we have all the CCTV and new safety regulations out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? This is why there is still no real suspect in sight, not to mention in custody. Well, we have suspects. You just don't need to know. These questions neglect one fact, though. People killing butt wipes are among us. They are our neighbors. They are like you. They are like me. Mind you, they are definitely not like me. It's tough for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognize a criminal or terrorist before he actually commits a crime. I actually get that. They cannot look into houses and certainly, thankfully, cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, as those can only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some buttheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. It is your duty to the community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terror ships, figuratively speaking. I don't know if this is a real thing or not. That's my problem. Do we have anything declared being... So the thing is, because he's hiding his past in order to have this job, I don't know if this is real or not. So I'm not sure. Why does it say I need to read that? Or is this the breaking news from last time? Yeah, I know I've read this. Do we have more free articles that are being released? Entry 6, War on Indifference. Right, so I know Nina is concerned 1. So let's go to Nina. The indifference towards their own rights is a worse enemy than the government itself when we are to overcome privacy-destroying surveillance laws. We are in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war is the safety bill, the only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country. Yet, most people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about their rights being wrestled from them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide, is their default excuse. They feel safe in their cozy houses while the government slowly puts the muzzle to their forehead, ready to pull the trigger any second. With our move on the crowded Circle Mall in Bolton yesterday, the first shots have been fired toward the lurking indifference among the populace, but they were merely warning shots. A friendly reminder that it's about time to take sides in this conflict. We cannot tolerate indifference. We will not accept it. If you are not with us, you're against us. Well, that's dangerous. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard the events in the mall. So this was Abraham. How you in particular incited the crowd to directly threaten the visitors. Now even more astounded by your writing. You know, I agree people being oblivious in this matter is the problem's root. We have discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully, though. Through interesting and remarkable events, we must make them think. Scaring them to death is the exact opposite. Scaring people is convincing them. Abe. So she meant it. Ugh. Scaring people to get attention to one's message, really? That is what thought is about? That is not what thought is about. That is what Nina is about. Scaring people is convincing them, Abe. People will only care about things that pose immediate threats to their life or lifestyle. Your own words. Surveillance is too abstract a topic, too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so we made them feel it, as simple as that. Yeah, she's belligerent. Let us follow your argumentation for a moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time when they are already deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are afraid and yearn for safety in the first place. You have just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and thought shall not stand for that. Alright, so any violence that's happening is more than likely not Abraham, based on his wording. Violence? There was no violence. No one was hurt. Frightened at best. Honestly, I think it wasn't even enough. We made some local press, but the big fish TNB didn't bite. No big deal at all. How are we going to reach the broad audience? The rethinking you wanted, if you're not willing to let us do something about it. I think this is just, in general, a very good way of showing that even within a same group audience, there can be very two different philosophies, which unfortunately is very relevant to now. But I think this is a really good showcasing of that. So this is Harrison. Ladies, gents, can we all calm down a notch? Abe, you are totally right. We were effing fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We did not think straight for a moment. It's not going to happen again. And then Nina was like, thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. So I would say, and this is also a pretty private group, so I would trust what he says here more than he would on the, more than they would on the National Beholder website. Sometimes, afterwards, they're clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same. No, Goldfield had nothing to do with it, and said straight up it was bad. Hancock was technically involved, but in a private chat, he said he regretted it, and then Nina was still mad at everyone. I think Snimes is all over the place. And then Goldfeld says this is not the right place for a discussion of this magnitude. We'll have a word about it in our next meeting. Alright, so now I want to go further into Nina's stuff. It's probably a good idea. So she's only written one article. Ooh, but we have contact info. Although that is very smart, she switched up the title. Is there anything else here? No, I don't really trust kind of what Harrison says on the National Beholder right now, so I'm gonna leave that. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't know what else the website wants me to do here. Unless... Word. Should I go to other people's stuff? No, there's nothing in the clerk. Maybe it has something on there for me later. Alright, so let's do this. Hey kiddo, you're abso-effin-lutely right. One could rightly call that evening mind-blowing. And of course, I'll pick you up tonight. Like this continue, you are talking of, and I think I'm in need of it big time. Let's not stay at my place tonight. Okay. That's important for us. No lovers hidden there, only not so hidden leftovers and laundry, especially not Juliet's. I haven't heard anything from that bee in months. I'm done with her now that he's with someone else. Pinky swear and Nina. Oh, Juliet and Harrison were together? That one's news to me. We knew this. You're being slow, Symes. Guess it doesn't matter. Seems to be over now. We knew they were in a former relationship. Pinky swear and Nina, you mean anything will set me off? Angry outburst, Nina? Don't get me started on her. She was my partner in crime. That's a while ago. That's it. So let's do, she gets angry a lot, which could be a helpful juxtaposition with the action she's doing. enraged outburst. Interesting. Keep looking for a reason behind this. And they were quote-unquote partners, and I don't. My thing is, Symes will most definitely take that the wrong way. She was my partner in crime a while ago. But also, it might be important to know because if they were the closest to one another, he'd be the one with most information on her. Partners in crime? Okay, what crime? It is a saying, my dude. It's not that serious. Alright, Nina is talking to someone. Hey, Sylv. Hi, Nina. Just wanted to ask if everything is fine. Yeah, don't worry, we're having a great time. Thanks for taking care even though it's Saturday. Don't mention it. Take care of what? How are you feeling? Still crappy? Nina, I hate to say it, don't hold it against me, okay? I'm fine. Okay, what you're gonna say, unknown person? No, you're not. You're worrying me. You always look so sad. Nothing to worry about. Anything new on the love front? No. Nina. Only idiots on this singular portal thing you recommended, Sylv. Okay, so she has a public account. Don't know how you find John among so much crap. I'm gonna remove the account. Yeah, it's 99% fools, but just keep it tight. Some will come to the rescue. No, thanks. I can rescue myself. Gotta work now. Thanks again, Sylv. Call you later. See you, girl, and cheer up. Okay. So she's looking sad. And this is a private conversation, so I'm thinking I can trust Sylv. So she's emotionally unstable, quite possibly. Could be relevant to find out what about. And then she has an account on Singular. I'm guessing a dating app. Okay, Singular. Singular, don't be single, be singular. Continue to your profile. Hello, concerned one. Wait, how did I get her information? Or we just hacked in because we know she uses the same username for everything. Hello, concerned one. Great to see you again. It's a good day to fall in love. This is your public profile. Everything you enter here is visible for any visitor. Okay, so this is Nina. She is from Bonton. The Bonton Fairview area. She was born October 1985. Her being heterosexual has nothing to do with anything. She is 6'1". I don't know what her being athletic. She likes hiking, climbing, Asian food, the Beatles. She does not like Suits, most movies, candlelit dinners. Don't even bother with that one. About me, there really isn't much to say. If you like to get to know me. Interesting. So these are people who visited. Okay, I can't click on them. Maybe I probably want to put everything about her. She's athletic. And I really don't care that she doesn't like Suits. That's fine. Your opinions help us compare yourself with potential matches. Your answers are private and will only be used for your match score calculation. Here are your answers so far. So she's into true love, honesty. I mean, most people are looking for financial stability and independence. How long do you wish for your next relationship to last? A couple of years. Would you consider allowing your partner seeing other people? Yes. Would you consider dating someone who does not want or dislikes children? No. What places would you like to go on vacation? The seaside, the mountains. How interested in politics are you? Quite a bit. We know that. She is a dog person. That's very important for Orwell. If you turn a left-handed glove inside out, it fits the right. Yeah, that has nothing to do with anything. Ooh, shit. To start a conversation, visit the profile you match. You may close a conversation when you feel like it. Hi there, saw your profile. You seem quite nice, so I wonder what you have more pictures. If so, let me know. You're looking forward to hearing you. 34% from Pretender 80. Super Randy. She was on this website. Hey Blondie, I just came across your profile. I got stunned immediately by your striking beauty. I just had to message you. I wonder if you could spare some time for a lonely heart like me. We could go out and have a drink at Frank's. You know that one since you're from Boston too, right? What about the weekend? Blondie, seriously? So he called her a B. Let's go to Wise Sam. Hi, concerned one. Just read your interesting profile. It left me dying for more information. Now here I am asking way like you requested. If you disliked candlelit dinners, movies, as you stated, guys will probably have a hard time dating you. That makes me wonder, what is it that you would like to do on a potential first date? Of course, I could resolve to ask you out to the local Chinese place around the corner and just abandon all the candle part of the dinner. Still, that seems a bit straightforward. I could really use a helping hand here. Care to lend me yours? Cheers, Sam. Hi, Sam. It's nice to meet you. My name's Molly. Like the 90s Sailor Moon. So her real name is Molly Swartz. Wait, how do you know that's her fake name and not Nina being the fake name? Although it is weird she did give a full name on a dating profile. Hi Molly. Suits me well because I don't like that stuff either. Hey Sam, quite the dramatic guy, aren't you? Anyway, here I go. So she doesn't really have an occupation. I'm jealous already. Don't be. It's my son, Michael. So she has a child. Are we sure that Nina is the name? A single mother? Doesn't seem to be the type to be involved in terrorist attacks. Probably not. Alright, let's go to more websites. Work easy, I'm guessing. Okay, so we're just scrolling, found her page, I guess. Don't know how. I'm looking for a job, looking for temporary staff. In both cases, you come to the right place. With Work Easy, you have the nation's largest database of more than 47 reliable temp and part-time workers, and over 5,600 high-profile employers right at your fingertips. For convenience and safety, we offer escrow payments. Connect in several areas. Let's go to her profile. We have a different picture. So she does cleaning, maintenance, repairs, customer service. So she'll probably only do stuff in those areas. She is a Work Easy star. Will work nights. How are you working nights if you have a child? I mean holidays, you probably get jobs that way. Ooh, more information. Look at us, working on the weekend. I get it, it's different, of course, when you're a single mother. That must be tough. Do you have any ideas why she's doing this? What she aims for? No, I'm just like, why is she working nights unless she has a babysitter? Alright, but here is her mail. Wait, how does the. Ooh, that conflicts with something. But we have her email. Wait, why is it D? Yeah, if her real name's Molly, it should be M. Swartz. That's weird. Oh well, let's probably have more information on her. Ooh, examination results. Dear Miss Maternova, just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is just getting crappier. What? Seer. That's nice. Don't know what that was about, but something happened. Blaine cancels meeting. Is there anything important here? Ooh, it was also removed from a party website. Cool. Back to this email. I'm writing on behalf of Dr. White. Okay, so this is the email we have on her. So we have a new... again, how do you know her real name is Nina Maternova? How the system... Like, I know the game knows her real name, but there's no reason why that should be real. Writing on behalf of Dr. White, on your last visit at our office, a blood sample was taken. This was sent to the Bonton Central Hospital's laboratory for examination. I would like to inform you the results are now in. So April 13th, 2017. Is that the date of the first bombing? Maybe. For her patient. Report no pathological findings. All values are normal and more or less ideal. Regardless, Dr. White has asked me to remind you of his advice once again. What's his advice? I need to know. Alright, so at least in her medical documents, she is known as Nina Maternova. And this is her date of birth. Okay, so this is where the quandary is. Show conflict. I mean, if she's gonna be emailed... Ooh. Industrial quarters or Bonton Road. This seems like a real address, while the other one doesn't. Alright, let's continue. Patient complains about pain throughout the left thigh and the upper leg. She describes the pain as searing, burning, and sometimes bursting. The leg feels numb at times. Symptoms occur when the leg is stressed, releasing only when sitting or lying down. Symptoms started 9 days ago. Appendum. I asked the patient regarding the healed wound on her left upper leg, as no medical records existed in this database. She was evasive and gave no clear statement about the wound's origin. VS, I guess, vital statistics. BP 128/82, heart rate 62 per minute, NPD, don't know what that means. Visual examination revealed cicatric on lateral left upper leg. Palpation of the leg conducted tenderness to light pressure. Leg skin is warm to touch. X-ray revealed former deep wound in dorsal left upper leg. Femur sinistra NPD. Blood sample taken and sent to BCH lab. Diagnosis. Pain is most probably due to a prior inflicted wound on dorsal left upper leg. So she'll probably be limping. Who's calling? Ouch, that info might come in handy though. A medical leave with strict rest until the end of April 2017 has been suggested. The patient has been strongly advised to favor the leg to avoid further complications. Spiron 400 milligrams has been prescribed with the following annotation: take 2 times a day after meals. advised patient to come back if symptoms do not improve after 14 days. So she's supposed to not be working, but I highly doubt that. And then previously, 2 years ago, she had digestive issues. Okay. Patient reports of permanent unrest and inability to sleep properly, gets up 5 to 12 times a night, but does not feel overly tired. Hypervigilance. Experiences heavy tremor in both hands when trying to write, especially in legs of walking. So she might be paranoid. Hypervigilance is close to feelings of paranoia, though it is not the same. But would she report paranoia? When asked for the duration of the symptoms to record the amnesias, this patient stated they gave over 3 years ago, but would not elaborate. When asking why she did not visit earlier, what happened would have been bad. A similar behavior was observed in reaction to any question regarding the origin of the symptoms. Patient tends to react aggressively when feeling challenges. Symptoms are similar to PTSD. That sounds menacing, an important find. I wonder what might have been caused it. I still don't think that address is real. Alright, so what else is here? Ooh, Julia. Interesting. Who was calling Juliet? Welcome to Rosum Tech. You're calling outside our office hours, please. Hey, little jewel bug. June? So great to hear from you. Yeah, you too. That's why I called. 'Twas the time June and Jewelbug had their annually sisterly chat, right? Super right. How did you know I was working today? Ha, when aren't you? I forgot. I forgot for a second you actually know me. Feeling stressed? Boss causing trouble? I can call back later. Oh, no. Hanging around the office is just a good excuse, not to be at home. I see. Never got why you moved back in the first place. I had to leave my student apartment. You know that. And you know that's a super lame excuse. You earn good money at Rosin Tech, don't you? You could rent any flat in town. You just don't want to. So you're not going to relent? Nope, sorry. I had a pretty rough start into this year. I couldn't really stand being alone at the time. I feel much better now, but Mom, Dad, they're so happy I'm back. I don't want to disappoint them, do ya? Yeah, I can't do that to them. Not again. Again. And here I was thinking Juliet had finally reached a state of emancipation. Hey, I have. No, you haven't. You're letting yourself get hassled by Mom and Dad yet again, little Jewelbug. Jewelbug, strangely nostalgic you say that. Ha, remember how I made that up for you? Yeah, I was so envious when Dad called you his Junebug and they didn't have any nickname for me. Now that sucks. And rightly so. Don't give in to Dad. At least give him a good fight, okay? I will, believe me. Goody. So I figure I should leave you to work then. Yeah, office is empty, but yeah, my to-do list is long. Okay, let's talk another time. I will call you again. Do not try to reach me. Haha, just kidding, June. Yep. Thank you for believing in me. Aw, look at you sounding so serious. That's what a big sis is there for, right? Guess so. See you, June. See you around, Jewelbug. Okay, so we at least have another nickname for Juliet. See if that comes up with anything, maybe. Jewelbug. What a weird nickname is that? Well, it's her name, so... yeah. She has a sister named June. She is for some reason working on a Saturday. And then somehow had a really rough start to the year. Maybe the breakup. I suspect that's because she understood her relationship at the time. Symes, for once, on the right page. You're letting yourself get into trouble with mom and dad again. Wonder what the again is. I guess that just happens even in really close families sometimes, but it still makes it weird that she's still living there. Industrial quarters. I'm sorry, this is not a real address, especially if she has a son. I don't think she wants doctors looking into it. Like, this is a real address. The other one definitely is not. Perfect. An address is always helpful. Alright, anything else? Ooh, something new here. See her feedback. She was on a job that day. I'm sorry, I don't trust the doctors. She was definitely not doing what the doctors were telling her to do. So she was working a lot over the week. Does that account for or against her ability to have committed the bombings? I'm not sure yet. Except she was at Bonton. Oh, they were all... Oh, it's for that... We don't know where yet. We just know the company. Okay, session. Ooh, she's talking to the hacker. Knock, knock. You've got to ask who's there. Not in the mood for knock-knock jokes. Aw, you blew it. Cut the crap, who are you? So now you can ask. Initiate is the name. Do I know you? I'm someone who knows you better than you know yourself, sweetie. Ugh, is he gonna go nice guy on us? Oh, not again. Are you from... Oh, you're not from Singular, right? Don't care how you got my number. Just leave me alone. Lol, that's not where I'm from. User has blocked this communication. So I guess technically she's in contact with Initiate. I'm so suspicious of Initiates. This Initiate again. I wonder what his or her role in this is. Well, let's find out. Initiate has been in contact with 2 of our target persons so far. This should be enough. And here we go. Feel free to investigate this hacker as well, but keep the focus on Ms. Maternova for now. Still don't know how we can ensure that's her real name. Wait, how is he contacting her again? Oh, no. Can't block Initiate like that, sweetie. Buzz the duck off. Fudge. No, I prefer duck. It makes it so much easier for my censoring. You should listen to me, just for the moment, alright? And then I'm all gone. Poof. Don't care what you have to say. See, I know about your little band of troublemakers, and I really dig it. That sounds suspicious. The gov needs a kick in the butt. A kick where the sun don't shine. That's alright with me, sweetie. But bombing people? That's plain wrong. BS, how can you think that was one of us? Let's just say I've been watching you all for some time. And you know someone else is, right? The Bonton bombs hit places where your outlaw posse has been too in the past. No way you didn't hear about that. You are extremely lucky the cops are stupid enough not to figure out that connection yet. Else they might have prevented that mall thingy. So give me a reason to, like put the conscience of mine at ease. I want to help. You not turn you in. How dare you threaten me? You got nothing. Yolanda, be cool. I said I want to help after all, not threaten you. Yolanda, where did that name come from? I'll show you I can be trusted. I'm going to hack that precious page of the party and upload a special something. Let's put that in now. It's going to be easy with those party. It's going to be lazy bones as long as they don't see it coming in the next few secs. He dares? Wow. The IT guys are going to make short work of this rookie. And then I'll answer all my questions, right? Don't care about your crap. Wait. Give me a second while I get to work. Don't go away. If you could get away from you, I would. Can't switch my phone off now. That is a nice looking firewall you have there, dear party web team. Would be a shame if someone could just bypass it. Can you actually shut up? Doing this gives me the chills. I need to distract myself somehow, so she's almost done. He's not actually going to get in, right? Just a sec longer. I think this is the only time I've actually prevented something. What the heck? Oh crap, man. Oh yay. They reinforced their huge gaping loophole. It just vanished. It's almost like someone warned them. Well, yeah, whatever. Goodbye, initiative. Let's initiate and wait. I'm gonna spam you for the rest of your days if you don't answer my questions. Heck, if you effing leave me alone then and poke around in my life. You said you're not involved in the assaults. I'm not. Okay, do you think it's someone else in thought? This band of misfits? Never. Harrison is the only guy I could remotely imagine doing anything like that. Harrison has an interest in Cassandra because she has access to big money through her parents' company. Otherwise, she's mostly a spoiled brat who thinks the world owes her. Juliet was a bit shy, but darn good at organizing stuff, and not capable of going terrorist if you ask me. Know what I think? I think it's the govs themselves behind the bombings. I thought about that. Did you know that since 2011, all the electronic devices must have unique IDs? They look like this. And it's not even secure. It looks like the code labeled on my PC. Well, that's because it is. Let's get something from her before she disables it. Oh, very good. You found the device UID. Every device in the nation has one in accordance with the safety bill. We can use the insider tool to connect and see what a user has on their device. Note a device must be running and have an online connection for you to exit. Nope. It looks like that. That's because it is. Don't worry, I only access the number remotely, nothing more. You deserve some privacy. F off. First you threatened me and now this. Will do. Initiate recognizes when his help is not wanted. Yeah, if you only finally would. Alright. Desktop. Ooh, it's a baby. Trash. What's going on here? I don't care what Harrison's doing right now. Guarding a job. Create that button. Miss Swartz. You're glad to meet. Is it possible for you to clean the plaza? April 11th through 12th. She requested to be relocated to a job at one of the bombing sites. Well, it's only a request, but it connects her to the bombing. If we could associate Miss Maternova with the other two sites, we would be on the safe side. Okay, so she can't do it to her work easy page. Application as a mechanic. Thank you for your interest, blah blah blah. Ooh, a number. Go back to trash. Application as a housekeeper. Okay. Applying to jobs and proof she might have been at the thing. Her system, browser history. Ooh, why is she looking that up? So she's looking at security cameras at the university. That's an odd thing to search when you don't have something sinister in mind. This vaguely associates Nina with the Stellingen assault. That makes 2 locations that she is tied to. We will have a very solid case if we can make that 3. Feel really bad because we don't technically have permission to... I guess technically we do, because of the way their government is set up, but it's not. Aw. Sounds really sad. An apology. Ooh. You have a work email. I always love a work email. Let's see. Nina, I would like to offer you my sincerest apologies. It was not my intention to announce you in front of all the group members. I thought, or worse, basically everyone. After all, what we do or say online persists like a minefield. I should have been more considerate. Your actions at the Circle Mall have turned out to be very different to what I anticipated them to be, but that was hardly your fault, it was mine. Instead of passing judgment on you, I would like to offer my help. From my impressions, I would assume you are someone whose life so far has been troubled, to say the least. Although it might not seem obvious, I have a rather moving background as well. As they put it, it takes one to know one. What is that about? Assist each other with what exactly? Squad. She isn't. Oop. So this could be why she has PTSD. The squad also explains her codename. Miss Maternova's ex-soldier. This is worthy of in-depth research. We need to specifically know what kind of experience she has. That's fine, blah blah. Saved protocol Desmo. If we were to marry and have children, it would be funny if my name was Molly. Well, wait a second, you're getting ahead. Who's this Desmo? You don't have a problem with kids being the center of my life, do you? Maybe this is where the D came from. Do not read. Of course I'm going to read. So, I guess you disregarded the subject and went straight to reading this utterly embarrassing email nonetheless. I knew you would. Well, don't tell me I didn't warn you. I've never written a text like this in my entire life, so I hope you will be clement with me. Our backpacking trip along the Italian northwest coast has been, okay, I'll just say it, amazing, brilliant, best one I've ever been on. And that was not due to the sun, even though it was blazing all 10 magnificent days through. It was not due to the rocky coastline with its endlessly serpentine roads winding up and down the cliffs, and not due to picturesque villages alongside of them we passed through. It was due to you being there with me, made me enjoy every second of it. I mean, just remember the one time we wanted to have a photo of us taken, and the only person around was that elderly Italian woman. She didn't understand a word of what we wanted and kept shrugging and shaking her head. I had to bite my tongue so hard not to burst in laughter. But you, cool as you are, just walked over and gave her your broadest smile, put the camera into her hand and the figure on the shutter release, then ran back to me with absolutely sure she wouldn't take a picture of just me. It's funny how this one of all the shots made for the best photo from the entire trip, don't you see? Every cell in me wants to just backspace all over this letter and not send it, but at the same time, I just want you to read it and know how I feel about you. Seems you have passed the patented Desmond Schwartz relationship test, so might as well write down that I've been saving all the time here. I love you. Who is... I mean, that makes sense with the D in the email, Schwartz, like her alias. So she isn't single after all? I don't know if he's alive. Alright, let's get back to Reader. What is Harrison doing on his timeline? I think most of you, my very loyal followers, friends, and fiends, have actually heard what I am writing for the TV&D, but yeah, this is what it is. Oh yeah, so he just showed what he was writing. That's fine. Army, Nina Maternova. Okay, so that is her real name. Nice. It suits her. Maybe. So she is 1st Combat Engineer in Battalion, Company B. She is a combat engineer. I don't know how that might help us. And she has the Bravery Medal. Unfortunately, I think people who come back injured from fighting sometimes are slightly changed. And that could be what's happening here. Miss Matronova seems to have come a long way from being such an honorable person. Well, that's what... awarded Bravery Medal for saving of multiple comrade and civilian lives in the face of extraordinary danger. Considered AWOL in 2011, it's cleared. Oh, she was dishonorably discharged. Interesting, because she went AWOL. That is a severe punishment. Did you know this puts her on the same level as any other previously convicted felon? Really? I wonder why she was... Wait, when was that email? No, this was like years before. Okay. So there's something else here. I feel like there should be something else I can click. News, wanted cyber protection experts, something about Cherbos. Safety Beal. Wait. It'll tell us where they were. She was 12. Okay, 1st Combat B 1246. Maybe if I go to the different things, I can see who was involved. Okay, infrastructure maintenance. What is that doing? No. The drug thingy. No. Nothing to do with her. Border patrol. No. What about the peacekeeping mission? Mine clearance. I'm just... Let me try... Why can't... Okay, wait. So this was 2016. This was 2008. So this would have been before she left. So this is the one. That's right. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Knowledge about explosives? Yes, I am. We now know enough of Miss Materna's background. That's nice. Uh-oh. Who are we listening to? Sylv. Uh-oh. Yes? Hey again, Nina. Sylv here. How's it going? You feeling better? Yeah, somewhat. Finally, after spending the whole last week at bed. Don't believe you. Oh, good. I can still bring Michael around, though. Do you want... No thanks. I'm gonna pick him up in an hour or so. Would that be okay? That's a lie. That's fine. Yeah, of course, I'll promise. I'll pick him up at the corner of Orchard Drive. Right, see you in an hour. This is where she's going to be, guys. Okay, might play a role later. Or now. Alright, an employer just rated you. Hi Molly, we'd like to inform you that a new employer has rated you. Miss Wertz did an okay job. She seemed distracted though. That's a conflict, yeah. That is not a conflict. She was at the Circle Mall, so that places you at all three places. So she worked at the bombing site, and even at the right time. She seemed a little distracted though, and ultimately quit for not feeling well after 8 of 10 planned work hours. Okay, she deserves a higher rating. She already worked a full day. And we now have been able to associate Miss Matronova with every bombing location. Her whereabouts are hereby clarified. Things are not looking good for her. Yeah. Anything happening here? In service of the nation, soldiers who have lost their lives. Oh no, please don't tell me. What's his face is on here? He died in 2011, that explains why she was AWOL. Yeah. Yeah. He left in 2011, that explains being AWOL. All died in 2011. Yeah. This is harsh. The 2011 Army missions were initiated by the current government. As much as I hate to say it, it definitely provides motivation to hate the government. Let's find more to back that up. Yeah. I was hoping that would have been nothing. Alright, anything else around? What's going on here? I thought we read this before. We did. I need to go Hancock? No. Okay. Oh, here we go. Projects. So we're looking for something. The 2011 is when the party was elected. Became mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict, and her being dishonorably discharged does technically make her an ex-convict. This must be absolutely horrible for her, especially considering she was on her own taking care of her son. It makes one heck of a motivation together with the fact Desmond was killed on a mission sanctioned by the government. Yeah, so she has to hide who she is. You found a strong motivation. Revenge. That's it. You found all we need to know. Let's see. Her knowledge about the explosive might have helped Miss Matronova build those bombs. There's evidence to suggest that she has strong reasons to hate the safety bill. That does not look great for her. And finally, we could associate her with every single bombing location and prove that she was present at the correct time of one. Well, especially with detonations, you don't have to be there long. Well, you can set it up when it goes off. Soon as we found our prime suspect, this is grounds for arrest. Well done. Yet I don't feel good about it. I need a moment to talk to my superiors. I will get back to you soon. Keep observing Miss Matronova for her activity. I don't want to. This doesn't feel good. What's going on? Browser. Oh. What? Is she disabling all her stuff? Hey Harry, are you there? You're gonna... Oh please, is my name Ebenezer Scrooge? Why do all the ghosts of Christmas past suddenly come to haunt me? Harry, I don't have time for this. I have a problem here I need your tech knowledge for. Why doesn't anyone ever ask me about my problems? Alright, what is it? I just came home. Alrighty. I left my PC switched on this morning. I tried to look something up online and suddenly it went all haywire. And my security app popped up like a million warnings of some outside intrusion, so I pulled the plug. Sounds like you already fixed the problem then. Things is, I got contacted by a very strange guy earlier. I think he was some kind of hacker. Now he's hacked my god darn PC. Jeez, this guy's a nuisance. I think the guy actually broke into my bank account as well. He didn't. Sorry. Although that does give us a really good excuse. I was contacted by that guy as well. He was blabbering about everything we had done in the past. Claimed he would give our stuff away to the cops, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. He told you that as well? What did you do? Told him to F off. Who do you take me for? Do you think he really has something? I'm not sure he doesn't have a thing. Even if the guy has something, have you gotten your hands dirty lately? What's the fuzz about? I need to get out of here before the cops are here. She's not currently a fugitive. Get away, come on. This guy is an effing fake. Hello? Anyone still there? Figures. Well, why did her device go online? Tell me what's going on. Well, she's trying to run. She what? We cannot let our main suspect escape. I will assemble an intervention team immediately. We'll start creating roadblocks. I'll inform the intervention team that they should move aggressively. As you found out, she might react violently. Actually, that means you should do the opposite. Since her PC has just gone offline, we should start at her home. Thankfully, we already know her address. Through her communications, maybe she will hint at places she goes when she's not at home. Forwarding anything of importance to me at once, I'll brief the intervention team accordingly. It's in your hands now. Don't mess this one up. We can't afford it after the incident at the mall. Well, I told you she's going to go to see Michael. I guess I'll be quick with some stuff. Welcome, Robin Tech you. Oh, hey, Juliet. Thank God you're working right now. I called your mobile, but couldn't get a hold of you. Can we talk? Nina? I'm all alone here catching up on work. Is everything okay? Listen, I don't have much time. There is this psycho coming for me. He's been stalking me for days. What? What do you mean, psycho? Can't explain right now. Will you help me? Of course, but how? Do you know somewhere safe that my son and I can lay low for a while? I don't know. Come on, Juliet, you gotta think of something. Please. Okay, I think I know a place. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's the home of... No, wait, don't say it. I think he might be listening. What? How? This guy is a hacker. He's already gone through my computer, and I'm pretty sure he's listening to my calls. Are you kidding me? You mean like maybe listening right now? Just don't say anything that will give my location away. Better safe than sorry. Just help me get out of here. Jesus, Nina. They're late for that now. He knows where I work. Sorry, okay, let's get you out of here. Thank you. Give me a sec. Just going to pack some stuff. So she's at home. I'm bringing my gun. Whoa. Are you going to get yourself killed? Is someone listening to this know you're armed and dangerous? Yeah. Didn't expect her to be armed. Prepare for resistance. Yeah, if I don't bring protection, I'm going to be dead anyways. Okay, everything's packed up. No sign of him yet. I'm getting out of here. Still got luck on my side. Okay, I'm outside. Can't see anyone suspicious. Are you actually sure someone is coming? I had enough. There's enough crap to suggest that someone is coming to ruin my day. Okay, let's get you out of town then. Juliet, I've got to do something important first. I got to pick up my son. I can't leave him behind. Oh, don't say it, just go for it. Well, you already said it, luckily. Good, we already know where that is. Won't be long. I'm on the move. Be safe. Thank you. Come on. And also, are these minutes? It's only been 2 minutes and my heart is racing. Nina, who is this guy wiretapping your calls? Really? You can tell me it's okay. Look, I might have effed up. I mean, look, you don't need to know who was after me. There's no reason you're not doing anything illegal by helping me, and I want to keep you safe. That sounds suspicious. Sorry, this is getting to me. It's okay, Nina. You saying I'm not doing anything illegal sounds like you're doing something illegal. Almost there. Alright, I'm here. I'll put my phone on. Oh crap. What is it? That guy is in front of the house. How did he know where I was going? He didn't say anything. Oh crap. Oh F. Nina? Nina? What? Forget about him. No effing way. Leave him, he's going to be fine. Never, I'm not leaving him. I'm going in. Don't do it, please, it's not going to end well. It's worth it. Nina, what the heck are you doing? I'm not going down without a fight, that's what... There's not going to be any sounds, right? You're not going to get... Nina? Was that music cue anything? I lost connection to the officers at the scene. What the... I need my connection back now. Finally. Looks like we were successful, however our target, she didn't make it. There was a shootout. After the first shots, the team returned fire. I told them to go aggressively. I thought it was the right thing to do. Didn't want this to happen. So probably shouldn't have told them about the... Who was writing at the worst possible time? I just want to be done with this horrible day. Can you check my mail, please? I am sorry. Whoa. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn the investigators' attention to you, but to be frank, you overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. The bombs were meant as a warning to those who are indifferent, a beacon of remembrance to our message. The thoughts must always be free. They were not meant to kill. Once again, you disappoint me with your insurmountable hatred and rage. Consider our agreement void. I thought you were dead, sir. What? How? Oh my god. Can't believe you just found this, can you? They worked together in this madness, but why? I still don't get it. This changes everything. We must find Abraham Goldfels tomorrow. Before we get some rest, it must have been one hell of a day. You may log out now. I still think this is important information. Do you honestly believe that after all you've seen? Maybe? Alright, is there anything else I want to report? I don't trust his public opinion. I don't. Her opinions don't matter. I don't care that she doesn't like suits anymore. It's quite possible she doesn't know. He doesn't know. I don't... I guess I have to trust this? I kinda want to believe he didn't want to kill anyone, but... I don't remember how this game goes, so... I guess I'll call it a day. Are you sure? Yes. What we've done. So much nonsense, I suppose. But we'll just have to do this next time, because my brain seriously hurts right now. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. So, we believe we found, according to all the information, we found the person who is responsible for the bombings and the killings. But now we think someone else is in charge, or it might have been a group thing. I'm also really suspicious of Juliet because why is she at work on a Saturday super late at night? I really thought the initiative would have hacked us. And now Abrahams has come out of the woodworks after what, a year of being missing? Makes no sense. But I'm going to leave it here, guys, and we will figure out what is going on next time because I honestly have no clue. But see you guys later. Bye.